Good morning.
Good morning.
Guess what day it is?
Sunday. Monday.
Monday. I'm hoping everybody at home answered Monday as well, but today is Monday, which means that it's time for the Monday Morning Show.
Woo!
So we are your hosts. I'm Noah.
And I'm Ashley.
And we are so excited to bring you another week of Freedom Village news. So, Ashley, how was your weekend?
It was so good.
Was it so? You're looking a little tired. Is there a
I'm
reason
very tired
you're
this morning.
Tired?
Well, last night we went to the Taylor Swift concert.
The Taylor Swift concert.
I don't know if anyone's seen it on the news, but this was a big deal. It was hard to get tickets for.
It was like really hard to get
Really
tickets
hard.
for.
It took about 8 hours, and not everyone in our group got tickets, but we lucked out. We got tickets. We had great seats. Soldier Field, 70,000 people were there.
70,000 people. And she's, like, Taylor's playing 70,000 plus
She did
shows.
3 nights in a row at the same
Wow.
stadium.
All sold out?
All sold out.
Man, this Taylor Swift tour is next level. It's insane.
Yes, so made a teenage girl's dream last night. So
That's awesome.
But I woke up here for you today.
You can't abandon the Monday morning show.
Cannot.
It's a necessity.
Priorities.
Yes, exactly.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was good. Not quite as exciting as yours. I went to the beach. It was a beautiful weekend for a beach day.
Enjoyed the summer weather?
Yes.
Nice.
I took Sarah's daughter Ida out for coffee on Sunday.
Cute.
So we had lots of fun with that. Yeah, it was just a pretty chill weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
That sounds really good.
Yep.
Well, do you know what today is?
I do not know what today is. What
So
is
today's
today?
a very special holiday.
Oh, we love a special holiday.
We do love a special
what
holiday.
could it be?
Do you have any guesses?
Paper airplane day.
No, but you're close.
Okay.
It is National Hot Air Balloon Day.
Hot air balloon day. I love that.
Have you ever been in a hot air balloon?
I've never been. Why aren't we in one right now?
I tried. I couldn't get the balloon to land at Freedom Village.
Dang
so
it.
we're just going to
Next
talk about the
time.
hot air. Yes, next year
good.
maybe we'll take a big
Maybe
ride up.
for our 35th or 40th anniversary, we could have a hot air balloon.
That would be so fun.
Just a thought.
I like that idea. Anyway, so today is Hot Air Balloon Day, and the hot air balloon has been around since 1783,
Wow.
which seems like a really long time. And the first hot air balloon ride only lasted 10 minutes and was only filled with animals because they didn't trust it enough to put people in it.
Oh.
And I believe they came back down safely. I didn't look too hard into that.
How did they... Does the hot air balloon not
So,
need to be manned?
I don't know. Okay, so
I thought there was like a hot air balloon, like... Not
There-
driver, but
there
he's
is
like
now
in
because he
charge.
runs
Okay.
the engine or
Whatever.
yes, the
Okay.
propane thing, and that didn't come around until the 50s though. So I don't really know what happened in those 200 years.
They just like went up and they're like, good luck, see you later,
Yeah,
bye.
But perhaps.
Interesting.
Yes. They came though inspired from the Chinese balloons, the lanterns that they send up.
Oh, that
ever
makes
seen those?
sense. Okay, yeah, I can see the connection there.
Yeah, so kind of the same
Interesting.
idea, just much bigger.
Yeah, and with people.
Yes, and maybe a little safer because those lanterns are not very.
Those just catch things on fire.
They just catch
sometimes, right?
yeah, forest fires and all
Yeah.
that good stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Well, maybe next year we'll
I think we need to hop in a hot air balloon.
just to test it out, see what it's like, and then we
important.
can get one here someday. That'd be awesome.
It'd be so much fun.
Cool.
So what do we got going at Freedom this week?
Well, it's going to be a fun week. It's always a fun week at
Always.
Freedom. So Monday, we've got Village Artists, and it's the first Monday of June, which, can you believe that?
No.
That's crazy. So today we are going to the Arts Council for a special lesson with Sandy Kaufman. Oh, and they're painting rocks today.
They're painting rocks
That's
today.
so fun.
Yes.
I love that they're just rocks like all over the town, and
Mm-hmm.
people that do like the rock. I think they call them like a rock parade, but they just like stack them in a line, and people just add their rocks to the line, and it's super cute. You can see everybody's creativity and like just
They often have really like uplifting messages too, so it's fun to find one that's like, have a great day, or
yeah,
you know.
it spans such a wide variety. It's really cool.
Yep.
So that's today at 2:15. And it's going to be at the Arts Council.
And that is open to everyone.
Everybody.
So every resident, it's free. All supplies are provided.
Yeah.
No talent necessary.
I could paint a rock, and I have no artistic talent. So
There you go.
There we
See?
go.
If Noah
Perfect.
can do it, you can do it.
Exactly.
Wednesday, we are heading out for our South Bend trip, so the activities office will be awfully quiet as we're all gone on that trip.
Yes.
If you're sticking around Freedom Village, we also have our monthly menu meeting with Terry's, so you get a chance to hear from the dining team, find out what's going on, ask questions, give feedback, all that kind of good stuff. So good way to stay in the know in the dining world.
Wonderful. And Thursday at 9 a.m. we are doing our monthly breakfast out, and this month it is going to be at Bowerman's on 8th.
Oh, yeah.
Which is, I was just telling Ashley, that is my favorite breakfast spot lately. They just have lots of good stuff, and it's real quick and casual. It's fun. So sign up on Touchtown if you'd like to go to breakfast, and that'll be at 9 a.m. on Thursday.
Did you know I have a fun little connection to the Bowerman family?
What is your fun little connection?
Well, my great-grandparents are the original Bowermans.
No way. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Do you get any blueberry
Not
hookups?
anymore. Not now that Grandma's gone.
Ah, shoot.
I say we're family's really big, so we don't stay in a lot of touch, but
Fair. Well, that's cool.
I always feel like I have to support them extra, though, because it's
and
that
who
family
wouldn't
connection.
with that
And they're delicious.
blueberry twist ice cream in the summer. So good.
It is so good. I think you can get the blueberry and the pineapple swirled. That's what I like to do.
That is
you
the
sure
best.
can. We might need to take a dessert trip down there.
Ice cream out?
Sounds good to me.
And then Thursday night is going to be Henrik, whose last name I still can't say, even though he taught me last time he was here.
Karapetian.
Karapetian. It's so many consonants. Too many vowels, too. He's wonderful.
Too many letters.
There's just too many letters in this name. And he will be here, and he is going to be joined by his mother, who's a fantastic singer. She is going to sing for us in 5 different languages, and Henrik will play the violin, as always. So that is at 7:15 in the auditorium on Thursday night.
Perfect. He's wonderful. He's one of my favorites.
Do we have a preview of him here?
We do, yeah. Let's take a look. Want to miss that one.
Yes, that's true. He's always a joy, and he is just such a wonderful person. He's got a great personality, so that should be lots of fun.
Friday morning, we've got a fun Folks on Spokes bike ride at 9 a.m.
It
is fun to
Folks
say.
on Spokes.
Folks on Spokes. So meet down at the front door with your bicycle and head out with Noah and Sarah and take a little bike ride, stop for some coffee, hang out with some friends.
Maybe meet some new friends who you didn't know were bikers. You can go on bike rides other than Friday morning.
Do I have to be like a really avid bike rider? Like
we're casual.
50 miles at a time?
Oh gosh, no.
Okay.
No. We are casual. We just go out for a bike ride. It's just a little way to get some fresh air and see some more of Holland that you might not see otherwise.
That sounds great.
Yeah. And Friday afternoon at noon, we have our rescheduled Trader Joe's and Macy's trip. So that will be Friday. We're going to leave at noon. I said all these things already, but I'm just going to repeat them for you now.
Well, it's important. Trader Joe's is the best
Trader
store.
Joe's. We love Trader Joe's. And then you can also have the chance to go to the mall as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then if you're sticking around, we've got our 3rd travelogue about Northern Ireland from Jean Sealer Gifford. She's going to share a little more of her travels with us.
Yeah, this will wrap up Ireland. So we talked about starting on St. Patrick's Day. We started Ireland, and we've talked about all the different areas of Ireland, and now we're going to wrap it up with Northern Ireland. So
nice.
That should be awesome.
It will be.
Yeah.
And that kind of wraps up our week.
That's our week.
Yeah.
It's going to be busy.
It is.
We're going to be tired on Friday.
Always.
True.
I'm tired on Monday.
Oh, goodness. That's right. You're not starting off well.
No. Well,
right.
we've got a special interview this week.
Is it special?
Well, I don't know.
I know, it is special. We are interviewing, Joe interviewed Ashley. I got to be on the chopping block, so now it's Ashley's turn. So let's tune in for an interview with Ashley.
Hi, Ashley.
Hi, Joe.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
This is going to be fun.
It is.
We've known each other for, as long as I've been here.
Yeah.
That's about 9 years.
Yeah.
And it's just so much fun to see you here again. We're just, this is good.
I'm so happy to be here.
This is good. We are, I came here about 9 years ago, I guess, and I have to show off my ring a little bit. And field trips, I always thought, boy, if there's a field trip going on with Ashley and I'm going on, we had more fun on those. How did you plan all of those?
That's a hard question to ask because sometimes I don't even know how my brain works. When it was so much fun to plan trips. I miss that so much being away from here, and it's one of those things where it's like, what about this idea? And you bounce it off with the other people in the department, and you just kind of, things just snowball into a let's just do it, and yeah.
But the combination of things, it would not only be one thing, there would be this, and then a little attack. Then we'll do this, and then we'll finish it up with ice cream somewhere.
Well, you've got to have ice cream. Yeah. That's required.
That's required.
And then you got to do stuff that people have never done. That's what I like to do a lot. Is I like to do kind of weird stuff that people might not normally think to go out and do.
Oh, well, I remember those very well, and they were always fun. But now you had some time away, and now you're back.
Now I'm back,
and we're just happy to have you back. I tell you.
I'm so happy to be back. When I left, I just left for a different job, just kind of a career move.
Sure.
But when I left, I thought, I don't think this is goodbye to Freedom Village.
Huh.
I didn't think I'd be back so soon, but I kind of felt in my heart that I would be back at some point because I've always loved. It was the hardest thing to leave here.
I know.
Because it feels like home.
I know. We were sad.
Yeah. Lots of tears I shed, but then when I found out I was having a baby and...
So now you're back here. And
now I'm back.
And we're happy to have you here. And well, let's talk about it. You mentioned that you've got a little baby, and how old is she now?
Yes, so I have an 9-month-old named Maeve.
Maeve, and what is she doing? Crawling all over the place, right?
Well, seemed like she wanted to crawl, and then she just rolls where she wants to go, and she's standing everywhere. So we think she's just going to skip the crawling and go right to walking.
She wasn't a scooter? She didn't
No, she just she'll just roll everywhere she wants to go. It's quite cute.
You have to remember that. It'll probably be part of her personality.
I'm sure. She's already stubborn, like her father, of course, not me.
Right? Okay. Oh, and now you're here, and what are you doing? Guess what? You're doing videos, and you never did that before either.
Only very little bit during COVID, but I never... Just bingo videos during COVID, really.
Oh,
Noah and I filmed bingo a lot during COVID, and we did a few like cooking shows and that kind of thing.
Oh, yes, that's right, you did. Oh, you brought me right to my next subject, cooking.
Yes, I love cooking.
Tell me what, okay, let's start with something very pedantic. What's your favorite meal to make at home?
Ooh.
What do the kids like the most? Because you have a 14-year-old.
I have a 14-year-old too who has a very good palate. She's always eaten a lot, so she's not too fussy. I love to make Mexican food.
Like what?
Tacos, rice, enchiladas. Yeah, and my husband and I like to try like weird things too. Like we'll go to the fish market and get a whole fish and figure out how to cook it, or just kind of like. Yeah, fun stuff like that.
Do you smoke it? Do you ever smoke a fish too?
So we've smoked salmon. We got a smoker a couple years ago for Christmas, so we like to play with that. And
yeah. Speaking of that, you do have a few implements on the side that help you with cooking, right?
Like I do. I have a problem.
Beside a waffle maker, what else do you have?
I have a waffle maker. I have a big waffle maker and a tiny waffle maker. I've got a pasta maker, a smoker, immersion blender.
Yes. Those are great.
They're really great. And it has a whisk attachment so I can make whipped cream if I need. Mm-hmm. I've got a real blender that has a heating element in it so I can make soup in it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Explain that one to me.
Yeah, it's got like a soup setting and you hit it and you can set the degrees in it. You watch it get hot and start to bubble, and so it makes the best tomato soup in there.
And really quickly then.
Fairly quickly, yeah. And only one dirty dish then, just the blender.
I like that part.
Yeah.
Very much.
Yes. Yeah. I just like it all. I've got, crackers for crab legs. We've eaten crab legs once. I've got shuckers for oysters. We've done that once or twice. But you got to have it all.
What's the latest thing that you bought?
Oh, see, I've been in baby world, so I haven't been buying many.
Okay. What's the last thing you used at home?
An air fryer.
The air fryer.
Yep.
Now that saves a lot of time.
I like
doesn't
that.
it?
Yeah.
You do that with chicken and anything.
Anything, yeah. I've done salmon in there. I've cooked a whole chicken in my air fryer before, or just French fries even are crispy. And
I have a niece who has an air fryer, and she wanted to give me one, and I thought, oh yeah, that's fine, but I don't need it here so much. But she uses it for everything like that, and it's done.
Yeah, it's really fast and it's nice. But it doesn't heat up the whole house either.
That's true, but you have to store all of these things.
That is the problem.
Where do you store them all?
Wherever there's a nook and cranny to store them. I try not to keep too much on my counter, so we've got a big pantry closet in the hallway, and it's jam-packed.
And then you try to find it. Where is it?
And then it drives my husband crazy because he opens it, and it's 3 levels deep of nonsense.
What's the best part of your job here?
I mean, this kind of thing. I love the job because of the people, the residents, for sure, 100%. It's fun. It feels good to be able to contribute to people's lives. I mean, the goal of activities is to offer some fun and some purpose and that kind of stuff to residents, so it's fun to see that through.
But you've got residents here who are ambulatory, and some who have walkers, and some who maybe have canes. When you plan your activities here, how can you accommodate people like that?
Yeah, so you have to think through, and there's going to be some that are not appropriate for everyone because there are different levels. So if you're planning something that's very active, you need to make sure that there are things that the people who can't get around as well can do. Or you go out but do a bus tour so that they can get the experience but stay seated on the bus and not have to move around. And I know everywhere we call to book, we say, how accessible are you? What limitations? Do you have elevators? And so it's just kind of, yeah.
Are you finding that most of your activities are full up? Are people responding to your activities and you're getting full house each time?
While I haven't been back for that long. And so it seemed like at first we were hearing people weren't doing as much, but as spring and summer have been coming on, it seems like things are starting to get more interest, which is really nice because pre-COVID, we were very busy. People wanted to fill up everything, but then I think everyone's kind of mindset changed over COVID, or you kind of got used to being a little more relaxed and less busy. And so it's just an adjustment.
Dinners out are always fun. I know we used to go to Grand Rapids. We went to the Persian restaurant.
Oh yes, that place is closed down now.
Really?
I think even before COVID it closed down.
Did it? And there's no substitute. That was a great place because with those outings like that and to a different restaurant, you get to see, oh, here's a little different kind of food. I think I'll try that. I think I'll try that. But it was also a way to get to know other people in a setting of a dinner setting who you probably wouldn't see otherwise because they don't live on your floor, or you wouldn't.
Or they're on the other side of the building.
That's right.
Yeah.
And that's right. The other side of the building really separates. It does a lot. So.
Yeah, well, it's nice. Restaurants are finally starting to take reservations a little bit again, and everyone's been so short-staffed and whatnot that
that's right.
Can't even take a big group in.
That is a limiting thing, isn't it? So anyhow, those are your favorite things to do, is to get people together.
Yes.
And are you limited in anything in that way that you feel like you want to do but you can't do?
Here at Freedom Village? I would say my biggest limitation right now is time, because I'm not here very much. And so I'm not used to, when I was here 40 hours a week, I would take on as much as I could and load myself up and say yes to everyone's whims and requests. And I'm only here, I work 15 to 20 hours a week. I'm here on Tuesdays. I do a little bit at home, and I try to come in when I can otherwise, but my time is very limited, so that's been my biggest challenge.
Well, doing these interviews that we've been doing today, now that takes a lot of your time, so.
Yeah, and the Monday morning show has taken more time than we initially had thought, but it also seems to be taking off and growing, and people are enjoying it, so we're finding it worthwhile.
You're getting good response out
Yes,
there.
yes.
Oh,
especially with all these interviews that we're doing, people are just loving to see.
Is that right? You get comments?
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah, and we can see how many views we're getting online, so I think people are sharing with their families when they're the ones
That's
interviewed.
right. And that's a good point. That's
Yeah.
a good point.
So that's cool.
This interview that I'm having today with Ashley, her family can see this too, and everybody else, right?
Yeah. I probably won't share this with my family. Sometimes my husband pretends it'll show up on our YouTube, on our TV,
Yes.
and he'll pretend to turn on the Monday morning show. And I'm like, no, I don't want to watch it on a giant TV screen. But it's been a lot of fun.
Oh, thanks so much, Ashley.
Thank you, Joe.
And you want to talk about anything else? Anything else you'd like to say?
I don't think so. I'm just glad to be back here at Freedom Village and get to be with everyone.
That's great, and we're
Yeah.
happy to have you back.
Yes.
Very
Thank
much.
you.
Thanks again.
Thanks.
And, oh, Ashley, you're so lovely.
The loveliest.
The loveliest. And for next week, we have an interview with Lynn McCoskey, so we have a little sneak preview for you now.
Well, I got interested in genealogy, about 22 years ago. I actually had my DNA tested 12 years ago. The Dutch is on my father's side. My father is full Dutch. I'm told that he was Frisian because our last name was Woodstra. But I also found out after looking at the windmill, the Swan, when I went to was a meeting at Women's Lit Club, and I bought the book, and it's the miller right now that's active in the De Swan mill over on Windmill Island. That windmill was taken off the Woodstra property.
Really?
In Holland, in Netherlands, yeah.
Wow.
I found that interesting. Terry and I, well, we both sang he sang in a quartet and I sang in a trio way back in high school. We did not sing together at that time. I think we merged one time for a homecoming dance or the end of the year when we were going to graduate. Other than that, we didn't sing together.
Are you high school sweethearts? Sorry to interrupt.
We met.
Okay.
Nope, we met in high school
Aw.
in chemistry class, and I always joke that another quarter I never would have made it out of chemistry, but I met my husband there, and we'll be married 60 years this August. And then I decided I should have my own solo, so I did Boots by Nancy Sinatra,
Yes.
and we had fun with it.
A little time and describe yourself in 3 words.
Oh. 3 words, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Happy, contented, and I love people. I really enjoy other people and their stories and everything about them.
I can't wait to see the rest of that one.
I know. Lynn's just such a treat.
She is. What a
Wonderful.
joy.
What a joy. And I think that might be all we have for you for the Monday Morning Show this week. So thank you so much for tuning in. That's Ashley.
That's Noah.
And this has been Monday Morning. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.